Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Amawan coming at you back again with a quick edifying lesson, right? Straight to the point, right? But first and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to those like men that scattered abroad, pushing this truth without sincerity. And shalom to those very few sincere sisters that's taking heed and getting order in these last days. Right, so just got an alert notification from End Time Headlines, right, and it's a beautiful topic, right, which we already gonna know what's gonna lead into, right, but it says the EU is attempting to clamp down on free speech in the U.S. to protect democracy, right. Well, one thing about it, what's the strongest instrument on this? Really, the strongest instrument is really this Bible, man, for Esau Edom. Right? What can we use to combat, to destroy them? This word, man. Right? Going to the book of Isaiah chapter 13, about how this truth going to the gates of the nobles. Be telling them they plans, and they can't stomach it. We telling them what's going to happen after WW3. We telling you about martial law. We telling about all of these things, man. Going to the gates of the nobles, man, right? These elites, we telling them their next plan. We know what they finna do, right? We know it's going to happen after WW3, right? And hey, they can't stomach it, man. So we know as the days go along, right, still be aware that the days of mercy is going to shut. That's just like, with Noah, we always bring out as an example, right? And he was almost done building that ark, and that's just like us. We're the elect is almost done being sealed, right? Being brought in, actually, nourished in the spirit to where he's able to be sustained inside these end times, right? So we know soon to come, right? Real soon, the prophets will not be out on the streets, on the highways and hedges. Nor will you hear videos like this warning you no more, right? The warning will be over it, man, right? Scripture says, warning go before destruction, right? So the warning has clearly been out. Matter of fact, let's grab that inside the book of Matthew, 24, in verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So we have been prophesying and telling about the kingdom, to come, the downfall of Babylon the Great, Jacob's trouble, the MOTB, WW3, right? The family in the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We telling about all of these things, man. And guess what? This right here, everybody around the globe has heard this. There's no excuses, right? The Lord had created the internet for people to actually get this truth, and some to mock against it so they can get stamped, right? Marked for destruction. But everybody has heard this truth, right? So now the Lord is putting that squeeze on it, right? He's sealing it up, right? So, we can see possibly in a couple more days, couple months, we don't know. But, we know that this truth is going to eventually come to a halt, right? As in spreading this gospel is going to come to a halt, right? The ministry will be wrapped up real soon, right? So I'm going to read this right quick. I ain't going to read all of it. Just wanted to just pretty, like I said, the title really just get me, like I said, the main scripture I wanted to grab was Amos chapter 8 and 11. But so the European Union introduced fresh measures this week to limit American speech on social media platforms, claiming the move is needed to protect democracy. Why? Because guess what? We tell them what's going to happen, right? We alarming them, right? These elites, we're alarming the masses, and the elites can't stomach that, man. Right? Pretty much they're saying like these niggas is like a thorn in our side, man. Gotta get rid of them. So we're just gonna crash. We're just gonna put up legislations, put up legislations to make them stop. So if we do come across one of them they're able to punish. But soon come, we know that they're gonna eventually get rid of the internet and just block us off, right? Have all our pages come down and all of that stuff, right? We know that's coming, right? Whew. And he called Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for that, man, right? Because that's a part of that measuring stick, that we refer to back in the book of 2 Ezra chapter 9 when he say measure the time, right? We know eventually this speaking this truth, right, it's going to literally cost you, right? So that time, the Lord said we're going to be silent in that day. The Lord said our tongues shall cleave to the roof of our mouth. Won't be nothing to say in that day, man. But it's coming, And hey, look, this right here is a piece of evidence. It says EU lawmakers say the initiative targets foreign interference in illegal content, but it's raising concerns among free speech advocates in the United States. Right, so we know, all in all, that's what's coming, man. Free speech is going to be a day old. I mean, thing for the past, right? You cannot better say what you want to say. It's like it, man. Right, I read this last paragraph. It says EU officials intensified the enforcement of the Digital Services Act at a parliamentary session this week, claiming it's aimed at countering foreign interference and hate speech on social media platforms. Legal advocacy group ADF, right, International, said in a statement, right. But we already know these things are geared just towards the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latinos, Native American Indians, right, to service the prophets that actually pushing this truth. It's geared towards us. But you got your so-called whistleblowers and your TikTok, famous TikTok folks, right? That think they doing something, but they're doing the small little works, but they're not diving deep like how the servant of prophets is, But yes, free speech is definitely finna come to a halt, right? But hey, get this truth while you can, right? Get this truth while you can, because at the end of the day, hey, they're gonna come down with that wrath. They're gonna pretty much stop having brothers teach. Excuse me. Brothers can't go out to the highways and hedges no more. Right, but I'm going to exalt these scriptures right quick, and that'll be that. This right here, Amos 8:11 inside the New English translation. It says, "Be certain of this," right? And when you're certain, let's see if we can get it right quick. Come on, man. Know for sure. I forgot the scripture how it go. We have a for sure word of prophecy, roughly paraphrasing, right? But we're sure. It says established beyond doubt, right? So the Lord said, hey, be certain it is beyond without. Don't even doubt this, right? What I'm about to tell you. The time is coming, say the sovereign Lord, when I will send a famine through the land, not a shortage of food or water, but an end to divine revelation, right? And what are we talking about, man? When it comes to revelation, what does revelation mean? To pulling back the veil about what's actually happened, what's about to come. Right? So pretty much the Lord can put a stop to the prophets telling you about what's coming. Right? Inside the KJV, it said, hey, behold, the days come. Excuse me, slacking. But I send a famine upon the earth, not food and bread, but hearing the words of the Lord, right? And we know that hey, we are the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? So it all goes hand in hand with they're doing away with what? The free speech, right? We won't be able to tell you what's going to go on no more, man. That's why we tell you, hey, it's high time to wake out of sleep, right? Make no turn to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai now. Hey, get this truth, get put on game before shit get real, It says people will stagger from sea to sea, right? We just know, honestly, it's just through the Spirit, right? They're going to be on all of these social media platforms, right? Which we seen how TikTok got shut down just like that, right? And people was furious. People just looking around like, what's going on? They on another platform asking, what's going on, right? So just imagine when Esau just killed a whole switch for the internet, the platforms, when he started blocking everybody's account, shutting them all down, right? Niggas gonna be around here looking for answers, man. Right? It says, and from the north around to the east, they will wander about looking for a message from the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, but they shall not find it, right? And they won't be able to find us in that day, right? We'll be in a hideout, The works are done, right? Just like with Noah. Once he got done building that ship, that ark, he got on it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't worry about who was beating on it. He gave them all the warning in the world. Right? Matter of fact, let me see if I can grab that Sirach 5 and 7. I just grabbed the regular Bible. But we definitely inside those times, Akin wa Aqua, man. That freedom of speech, that's what I wanted to hear. That helped my night. Right? That made my night. That made my night. They about to come down with it, man. Sirach 5 and 7, it says, make no tearing to turn to the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah. Put not off from day to day. Right? And I'm speaking to the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and Native American Indians. Right? Make no tearing to turn to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Right? Understand what we're talking about. Understand what I'm telling you, right? And don't just shrug it off. Right? For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. Right? We in a time, we in that small period where, we in that time where, things are bubbling. It's about to boil over. Shit can hit the fan at any given moment. Right? And that's significant to what? The doors of mercy being closed. Right? So once that doors of mercy being closed, you will not be able to repent. The Lord won't hear none of your burnt offerings. No, none of that. Your prayers will be abominable in that day. Why? Because you forsook them. Right? So, like I said, we're using these articles to sift. We filter our way out through the scriptures. So articles come out like this. We showing you where we at within prophecy. We measuring the end for you. We measuring the time before the doors of mercy close. By showing you these articles, right? For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and if thy security that shall be destroyed. Why? Because we helping you build you up for the battle. Build you up for the hour of temptation. Build you up for Jacob's trouble. But if you don't have no wisdom, not truth, and understanding, you won't be able to stand in that day. Especially when they cut these lights, EMP attack, right? Cut the internet. You won't be able to stand spiritually. Right? It says in perish in the day of vengeance. So let me grab that inside the book of Ezekiel 7 and 25, and I'm gonna close out. Right? 7 and 25. They trying to they trying to get you the pants pulled down, man. Better pay attention. Let's see if I can grab another translation to what the MSG say. No, that's too far down. Let's say 25 and 27. Contemporary. Just to put some fire up on your ass. It says Ezekiel 7:25 through verse 27. It's like a contemporary English version. It says you will be terrified and will desperately look for peace. Right? Because that's what's coming. That's what's coming down the pipeline, man. So they pretty much trying to put the men of the Lord, right? They trying to make us stop talking because they know they're finna come with it, but they don't want nobody. They don't want us to keep warning the people, right? So when we're off the scene, no videos are going up, right? And you will be terrified and you will desperately look for peace, right? But there will be no peace, right? The Lord say what? Evil and only evil, right? It said inside the same chapter, right? It says one tragedy will follow another, right? Bad after bad after bad. And you'll hear only bad news. People will beg prophets to give them a message from me, right? But guess what? Hey, like I said, Esau already put it into the he putting into the works now of free speech. Right? We won't be able to keep speaking on this, man. You're gonna have these legislations queued up for us if we doing so still. Right? Shit's gonna be out of pocket, right? It's gonna be too wild for us to even go out to the highways and hedges and teach. Right? It said people will beg prophets to give them a message from me. Priests will stop teaching my law, and wise leaders won't be able to give advice, right? The only advice our apostle gonna give us, hey, don't take your ass back out there, right? They should have got it while the good was getting. You know? That's what he said. Hey, warning goes before destruction. Just like how it was with Noah. He warned, he built. He warned, he built. He warned, he built. And eventually got to the end of building. Right? He got done warning. Right? The Lord said, all right, you did your works. You know? Boom. You know, hey, had the rest of the world drown. Right? It says, priests will stop teaching my law, and wise leaders won't be able to give advice. Even your king and his officials will lose hope and cry in despair. Your hands will tremble with fear, right? That's the state that people about to be in, man, right? That's why you got to take this truth serious and get this wisdom, not truth, to understand it while you can now, because soon come, you're going to wish, right? You're going to wish you listen, you know? So, I'm going to close out with that. I'm going to leave the link inside the description box. Lord willing, this was edifying and to the point. Lord willing, the point was made, you know? But yes, they are coming with free speech and trying to protect democracy, right? So call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Rakakash, and on to the next one. Shalom.